I was invited to television after I pulled a stranger from a burning stairwell. Me, an old man who still smells smoke. At the studio gate today, a guard took one look at my clothes, curled his lip, and shoved me off the steps. "No vagrants," he said. I held up the email with my name on it. He didn't read. He laughed. Another guard laughed. The glass doors closed like an elevator to a floor I wasn't allowed to reach. Funny thing is, I never wanted the cameras. I didn't carry that man through the flames for applause. I did it because someone was screaming, and my legs worked that day. But my grandchildren, three bright faces at my kitchen table, begged me to go. "Grandpa, we'll see you on TV," they said, practicing claps. So I ironed a shirt, shined my shoes, and left early, just to make them proud. On the way, I did what my legs do. A van clipped a bicyclist by the tram stop. The boy went down, the bike folded like paper. People circled with phones. I slid under the bumper, freed his foot from the spokes, and pressed my jacket to the bleed until he stopped shaking. Grease and grit climbed into the fabric. A blood smear I noticed only later. The ambulance took him. He gripped my hand and said, "Thank you." That is how I arrived. Creased, dirty, 10 minutes late. The guard looked me up and down and decided my story for me. "Television doesn't invite the homeless," he said, pleased with the joke. He shut the door while I stood with my printed invite in the jacket that had kept a boy warm. I walked home. I made tea. The house was quiet, the kettle and a far-off siren. At dusk, the phone rang. A manager, smooth as a polished desk, apologized until it blurred. "Fines for security," he promised. "A car for me tomorrow. Wardrobe, makeup, the works. We want to celebrate true heroism," he said. After we hung up, my daughter texted a photo. The grandkids had drawn a timetable for tonight's show, popcorn ready, pajamas on, though it was still light. "Tomorrow instead," she wrote. I could hear their little drum rolls through the walls. I looked at their crayon sign on my wall, "Grandpa Hero." My shoulder ached from the stairwell. My sleeve still held the day. Should I go tomorrow and let them put powder on the bruise and lights on the story? Or stay home and keep the part of me that doesn't need their stage? Should I forgive, or must a lesson have teeth? Do I go for my pride or for small faces waiting? Whose story is it? Mine, theirs, or the guards to learn from?